EA Sports, where we've got ourselves a rematch of last year's NFC title game. It's the Rams and the 49ers, next on Madden Football.
It is a pretty hot late summer afternoon here in the South Bay as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
Got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. And here comes Matthew Stafford leading the Rams offense out there, just as he did last season when he captured his first and the Rams' second Super Bowl title.
Matthew Stafford's first season in Los Angeles could not have gone better as he proved to be the missing piece that brought the Rams a Lombardi trophy. It was a very well-deserved moment for the 13th-year pro, who was 12th all-time in yards and touchdowns, but had never experienced a postseason victory before that season. Now, you just call him a Super Bowl champion, and boy did he embrace the Rams offense from the start, with almost 5,000 yards and 41 touchdowns in 2021.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now it's Stafford. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Stafford to Higbee there. Rams first down.
Here's one of the longest tenured members of the Super Bowl champs, Tyler Higbee, making the first down. 7th year as a starter for LA. Just a stable presence for the Rams at the tight end spot with a dash of dynamic plays along the way. One of those starters who may be overlooked, but a key part of why they won the Lombardi trophy.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw, Stafford. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. On the move past the 40. Touchdown, LA! Van Jefferson, 64 yards. And the Rams are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And that should serve as a big warning to this defense. They know now that they have to stick close to these receivers because they have the ability to break games wide open after the catch, and that one wound up in the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And here is Trey Lance leading this 49er offense onto the field. Some very big expectations for the second-year signal caller.
San Francisco opted not to throw Trey Lance into the fire right away, bringing him along slowly last season. He still drew 2 starts, though, and showed flashes of his huge dual-threat potential in both. Almost 100 yards on the ground in a tough one against Arizona, and 280 total yards in a win over Houston. No bringing him along slowly in year 2. The keys to the car, are officially his.
Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10. At their own 22. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Ready.
And Lance now to throw. And this pass caught by Gray. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening run.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. First carry now for the LSU alum, Ty Davis-Price. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. He will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a 1st down.
2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Off of play action, here's Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
On play action, Lance. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Ready, go.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance gets this one to Juszczyk. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Ready.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Rams will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. They'll be looking to duplicate that 1st drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll go again here with Akers. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
This is really, really difficult for teams to coach because you love the extra effort, right? When he broke a couple of tackles, I mean, he was really trying to gain the extra yardage, but you also have to have an idea that people are going to come up behind you from the side, trying to take care of the ball while you're trying to get extra effort. Sometimes you have to know when to say when and maybe just go down.
Let's go. Set, go.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Lance on target to Samuel for a Niner first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action, now it's Lance. And he rifles one incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Lance looking to throw it. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy. It came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lance looks to throw again. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be taken down with a first down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now Lance on the bootleg, rolling to his right. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Right, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Sliding out of the pocket. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, 29 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
This is what can happen if you keep plays alive with your feet. He was in the pocket, got out of the pocket, and then gave his receivers a chance to get open. And then he's more than good enough to deliver it on time for the score.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A 10-play drive that time. And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with the touchdown reception. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. The offense trots back out, ready for this next drive, and there's the running back Cam Akers.
I think he's still shaking his head a little. It was his fumble on the previous drive that led to the touchdown that has us tied.
And sometimes it's worse on a runner who drops it like that to watch the other team take the ball downfield and score than maybe if they just returned it right away. You know what I mean? Because sometimes what happens that fast, you're right back out on the field. Instead, he had to watch it happen. Let's see if it affects him going forward the rest of the game.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Throwing is Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Stafford. And that will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And they'll have 50 seconds to work with, so that really plenty of time to try to put something together. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
From the gun, it's Lance. Finding Gray on the out route. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Ready.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now a play fake. Lance. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Ready, go.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Gray. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Let's go.
Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Rams. And in a tie ball game, they've got to be asking themselves, what can we do to get this passing game on track for the second half to come? Meanwhile, for the Niners, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Ray McCloud to return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
That'll give them 8 that time, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Second down, here's Davis Price.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw, it's Lance.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon.
Here's Powell on the return.
A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. Out to his left. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. And they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Looking underneath, he's got Akers.
And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll get off a fairly short kick here, as this is toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Back now here in Santa Clara. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
On the ready.
A good gain on first. Has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Give to Davis Price up the middle here. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as the tackle made here at the 36.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Throwing now is Lance. He's got Ayuk once again. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route, the drag, and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with him for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Aaron Donald, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here we go.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Now Lance.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Well, they took a shot there, trying to get it downfield, 4th quarter tie game.
Tried to get it in one chunk, didn't they? Wanted to get into field goal range, as you noted, but good reactions back deep, forcing the incompletion.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10
at their own 21.
He starts with a give to Akers. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
To throw is Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Cup.
Stafford to Cup there for a Rams 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Rams.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
And he'll get this up to about the 40.
All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Now it's Stafford.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now Stafford. They're the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Going right back to Akers.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So 3rd down, and a field goal from here would be right about 50 yards as they try to get closer.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A give up the middle to Akers.
And some space here.
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now.
Gay is on for the point after.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So Lance and the Niners Down 14-7, 26 seconds to go. Now they've got to travel the full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor here. 1st and 10.
Set, go.
Here's Lance. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Lance back to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Stafford down to a knee, and with it, he's going to ensure his guys a victory. So the LA Rams with a victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.